welcome to the session, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dr. Harry Benjamin, and we are building the Wealth Creation Project on the Xtreamfx Global Academy platform. Very thoroughly excited about this technology on your screen. It's called the Safe Trade Technology, and it's very simple and easy to use. And it's been designed so that even children can use it. You just need to really be able to identify colors, and if you can, you're going to be able to identify moves in the market that you can make money from. And it's pretty simple, easy to use. So let's scroll it back. And there are 4 things that we look for after learning. You have to learn stuff like what are lot sizes and pips, how to calculate pips. You have to understand market sessions. So there's stuff that you'll learn in class, but in terms of using the technology, to use it to identify a trade is very simple. So once you understand candlesticks, wicks, you understand lot size, you understand how to calculate the pips on a particular currency pair or a particular asset, financial asset, you'll put yourself in a position to use the technology. So for example, to identify a trade, whether it's going to be what we call a buy, where the green candles go up, or what we call a sell, the red candles go down, you can make money in both directions with trading. So if the green candles are going up and red candles are going down, those are opportunities. So let's look at, in this case, we're going to look at this green arrow pointing up. Somebody jump off mute and tell me if you could see this green arrow on the screen. Just jump off mute and say yes, or put yes in the chat. Yes, you can. All right, great. So with this green arrow here, the next thing we're looking for is the candlesticks up above. So 2 things. 1, the green arrow is on the screen, and just before the green arrow, above this green line, this thick green line running through the screen, were the candlesticks above it or below it? Was it above the green line or below the green line when the candlestick popped up? Candlesticks here, right here. Was it below the green line when this popped up, right before? Right, you could see that the candlesticks were below, right? So there are 2 things that we have picked up here. 1, the price, it's called the price, where the candlesticks are, it's called the price. So the price was below. And the second thing is that the green candle popped up, showing that there's going to be an upward movement, right? Not conclusive, but these 2 things start to tell us that there's a potential up move. But then we need a third piece of evidence to confirm this. All 5 levels here need to be green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at the edge of the screen where this is. Are all 5 levels green right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are they green? You could unmute and tell me, please. Somebody. Just jump off mute and tell me.
Yes, they are green.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. So as it moves forward, every minute the candlesticks change. Now we're waiting for the 4th one to turn red. 1, 2, 3, 4 from the bottom. So count from the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Tell me, somebody, is that red now? Is the 4th one red? Just jump off me and tell me if it's red.
It's about to see
yes, it's turned red actually. If you look at it, you'll see 2 little red dots.
I'm not seeing any red as yet.
Okay, look closely. Look closely at the end. Let me enlarge this so you could probably see it better. Do you see the red now? Do you see the red? 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you see the red?
Yes.
Awesome.
Touch it, with the mouse.
Yeah, it's right here. There's the mouse right there.
No,
1, 2, 3, 4 red candles, right? So when that happens,
yes,
you
I
come
see a
here,
tiny
right
red now.
Yes, when you come here, you right click, you click trading, then you click new order, and then you'll be putting in what's called a sell, buy, sorry, a buy, pending order buy, what's called a buy stop. And you're going to shift this off the screen. So you're going to go here and click this until this goes off the screen. I'm not going to place at this time of the day. The market is too quiet at this time of the day to make any real moves. So you'll put it in, and then you'd end up putting on order. Let me just use this line. let's say you had put the order just above this line here, right? And in fact, you could pull it down a little bit, just a little touch, right? Oops. All right, a little, you push it down, you pull it down a little. Okay, man, wait. Okay, there we go. All right, you come up about there, all right, just above this green line right here. So when these candlesticks turn red, what generally happens is that you see the market went down, right? Because the market is going down. But what we need is for the market to come up across this line, and we're going to put in a second line called a profit line, right? We're going to put the profit line about right here. Okay, so if it comes up, pushes through these two lines, you'd have made money. Let's see if that happened, right? Let's see if that happened. Let's see if that happened, right? Now the market went down, and once it changes, once the number 5 level changes from green to red, and it no longer stays as green, we should cancel these trades right here. We should cancel these 2 trades. We should cancel the trades, right? So cancel that one. And then now we're looking for another one. So let's look for another one. Okay, so it turned green again, everything was green, waiting for it to turn red, right? Let's see if it turns red. Let's see if it turns red. Did it turn red? Confirm with me, somebody, if the 4th level turned red. Confirm with me, someone. Yep. All right, great. And then we're going to come here again, and we're going to put in another line again, and we're going to put it just above this area, right? This green line, we'll put it a little bit above it, like a half or inch or a quarter inch above it. And then we're going to put our profit, and our profit is going to be about here. All right. So if it comes up, pushes through these two, you'd have won that trade. So let's move ahead and see if that happened. It pushed down, right? Pushed down, went down. Did it go up? Did it go up? Did it push through? Did it push through and pass the top line? Can somebody confirm for me if it pushed through and passed the top line? Where was I? Oops. Where I enlarged the screen. Let me go back. All right. It was this one, right? All right, here. Can somebody confirm with me? Did it push up and touch the top line afterwards? Can anybody out there confirm if it has? Let me just try and enlarge it to see if it's going to stay. All right. Can somebody see that it pushed up and through there? Right here. Can you see that? Can you see that, ladies and gentlemen?
Yes, a little green candle.
Right. It went above that second line, right? That means that you'd have done what's called win that trade. Okay. All right. And here's another one. If we had done the same thing here, put the line in, put another line in. All right. So this is this one right here. And this is a second one right here. And let's slide forward again and see if it pushes up, and it pushed through our second line again. That's another winning trade. And how long did it take to get this win? It happened right here when the trade was identified. And each of these is a minute, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 11 minutes. 11 minutes from the time you've seen this to when you won the trade. Now, here's the thing. If you're trading and you went for 2 pips and you win $5 per pip, that's $10. If you win $50 per pip, that's $100. If you win $500 per pip, that's $1,000. Then you could easily have made $1,000 with just 11 minutes of identifying this, putting in the order, and then going for it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's that straightforward. And you see the market now has settled down for the day, and it's come down kind of quiet. Now the market has come to almost a close. So this is an amazing system that we have our hands on. And ladies and gentlemen, it's doing this over and over again on different charts, not just on this chart, right, that I'm showing us right now. This is just one asset. There are over 200 different assets that we are literally able to trade using the system. So I'm so excited and I'm so grateful for this system, because what it does, it opens up the world of money to us. We can literally go over here and trade a lot of different assets. So it could be right now on my screen, I enlarged it to show you this one, but today I was trading NAS 100, US 30, and S&P 500. I took trades on all three of these assets today, along with some currency pairs. So what this does, it gives us an opportunity to trade multiple assets at the same time, because you're able to be looking at this one, which is NAS 100, this one, which is US 30, this one, which is S&P 500. And, you know, my screen, I know I've designed it where I set it up where I have like 6 different items on my screen. All right, so you could literally be trading 6 different assets at the same time. There's another one below here. Okay, this is Euro USD, and there's another one that's hidden below this one, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, this is what well, S&P was on that chart, and then below here is JPN 225, another asset that I like trading as well. And ladies and gentlemen, you could literally be trading all of this. Plus, you're going to be given an opportunity, right? You're going to be given an opportunity to use the scanner. The scanner is an additional charge of $75 a month if you want to have that. $599 one-time fee for a year to have this on your screen, but then on your laptop, but then the scanner to have access to this. Look at this, my gosh, right? Look at how many opportunities right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new opportunities, right? If we look at Eurocard, the system just said brand new. Let's go over here. You're hearing this, the sound, right? It says new safety trade alert. So we just come here and we look for Eurocard, and here is Eurocard. I will put it on this screen, and then let's just enlarge it and see what it said. On here it said it's a Eurocard is a sell, 1 minute sell. We wouldn't trade it now, but see, it was green, it was red, green, red, 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 green, red. Okay, before earlier on, right? Obviously we're late with it. Okay, but you could see that sold off. You would have won that trade. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going on all day. You know, a multiple, look at this again, Euro GBP, that's another new one. Let's look at what it says. I mean, the pace at which this gives us trades, ladies and gentlemen, right? This is going to be on the 1 minute time frame. Let me go to the 1 minute time frame. And then 1 minute, the other one was Euro CAD, right? Was it Euro CAD first? That was supposed to be on a 1 minute time frame. Here it is sell, right? It pushed up here and it's waiting for the sell down. So it's red, 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 green, red, red, and then we're waiting for this to push down, all right? So that's a sell. And then the other one that the system just identified that we're going to look at, let's look at Euro GBP on a 1 minute buy. Let's see what that's saying. All right, let's jump to Euro GBP. Where's Euro GBP? Right here, right? Put it on the screen. Now we're on Euro GBP. Green, 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 red, green. The market will push down. You have an opportunity to buy going up when it reverses. Ladies and gentlemen, let's look at how many opportunities are shown here right now with these arrows going up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's say catching all 12 of them is going to be obviously a major challenge for anybody. But let's say you got 2 of these and you earn $10 each. That's $20. And it took you a matter of, oh, wow, look at this, pushing down some more, right? So ladies and gentlemen, this is an amazing system that we have. This is truly, truly an amazing system. And anybody who really wants to earn money can use the system literally from the comforts of your home. You have a laptop, you have an internet connection, and you're in business. You could literally be making money, ladies and gentlemen, from the comforts of wherever in the world you are. So I'm fired up and I'm very excited that we have such an amazing tool available to us. Right in the palm of our hands, you have a tool that you could literally use to make money from the comforts of anywhere you will live in the world. This is, I call it the abundance system, because right here on the scanner, it's sending you multiple messages from different assets. Either you're getting messages from what I call indices, from Forex pairs, from cryptocurrency, from stocks, and then you can narrow down your dashboard, or you could leave your dashboard to have a lot of them like I do, because I like the idea of being able to have all of these different opportunities being sent to me, and then I have the opportunity, I have the choice to be able to take them or not. Ladies and gentlemen, this is truly, truly an exciting day and age that we're living in. And you know, looking at this US 30, man, I'm just waiting for this to make. I think this is going to sell off here, right? Anybody who's been paying attention to the US 30, this chart has just been up in the air, right? It's been up in the air. Let's look at it on the 1 hour time frame. Look at how it's bought up, right? If you scroll back, you see it's been buying up like crazy, buying up, and it's way up here, waiting nicely for it to come down. And then when we look at some other charts, ladies and gentlemen, here, this is NAS 100. Look at what happened to NAS today. See, it was buying up, went all up here, and look how it sold off. For those who know how to capture this, you know, like Kamala Duncan today, she made $500 US, right between right here to right here, just today. And how long did this take? 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 or 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours. She earned in about an hour and a half, $500 today. Just catching this. Ladies and gentlemen, Kamala did that. So ladies and gentlemen, understand this. You're gonna catch these too. You're gonna learn how to catch this up move. We're gonna train you on all of that stuff. And you're going to be able to do that and benefit from it. Let's look at also GER30, right? That's another asset that started selling off. See, started selling off today. And then another asset that sold off really nicely is JPN 225, sold on today. I got some of this earlier today. And then what about, you know, US 30? I believe it's going to follow. I believe US 30 is going to sell off at some point because it's been up here, it sold off a little bit here, stabilized, bought back up. I believe it's going to sell down at some point. So for those who know how to monitor it, to catch it when it's going down, you'll be able to make some good money trading that asset. So this is a very exciting time for us. You know, the market reopens in another hour and a half from now. Right now it's closing in another 35 minutes, and then it opens about 95 minutes from now. And you're going to have an opportunity, if you have this technology, to predict what direction the market is going in, so that you could potentially make money as the market is going either upward or downward, and depending on the asset you want to trade. So this is powerful stuff that we have our hands on, ladies and gentlemen. So any questions? You know, any questions? Any questions from anybody? Because my mouth runs at 1,000,000 miles a minute. Let's go to the 1 minute time frame. Any questions? So US 30, pull back up a bit.
New safety trade alert. New safety.
And here's another safety trade alert, right? AUD USD. Right? The system just call it out. Let's put it on the screen and see what it's showing us. Right? And it just call it out. What is it saying? AUD USD is a 1 minute sell, brand new trade. Okay, then you could put in a sell, see? Red, green, red, and it's up above this thick red line. And we could put an order in just below, wait for it to come down and catch 1 or 2 pips. We wouldn't do it now, but the whole idea is that the system helps us to see that. We could even put 2 lines on here now, just to, you know, just for this demonstration's sake, but we wouldn't be putting in a trade at this hour because the market is too quiet. So if it pushes through here, these 2 lines, you'll be able to win a trade, all right, and make money. It's that simple to go for 2 pips, right? You know, not on this would not be 2 pips on this asset. So you're gonna have to learn the difference between like a GBP USD, AUD USD versus NAS or S&P. This small movement on S&P and NAS and US 30 will give you 2 pips. But on these larger pairs, these currency pairs rather, you're gonna need 2 pips are gonna be like from here, you know, like from here to like here. So you need a larger move. So bear that in mind, right? When you're putting in your orders, that currency pairs do not give you as much room as the indices do. All right. So a lot of people go for the indices because the indices allows for smaller moves, and you could increase your lot size and make more money as the move happens. So this pushes up, giving people the impression it's going up. A lot of people bite on it when they see pushing up like that and end up losing the trade. But you know, if this pushes down, you end up winning the trade. So man, it's an exciting, a very, very exciting time for us right now. Very, very exciting time. And ladies and gentlemen, I just want to congratulate you ahead of time, right? I want to congratulate you ahead of time that, you know, you're going to make a lot of money you're going to make a lot of money using the system, right? Make a lot of money using the system, a lot. Let me just drag this down. Because if this thing does this tonight, if the during the changeover, right? If they make a move and push this down during the changeover, it could grab my TP and close out the trade. All right, these are some little tricks of the trick. All right. During the crossover there, right? Okay, let's see if they do that. But ladies and gentlemen, just get your own system, right? Just get your own system, right? Just get your own system and make your money. Any questions? Any questions, anybody? Everybody's nice and quiet.
Yes, I have a question.
Go ahead.
Each minute a new candle is formed. So how often does the arrow pop up? Is it every minute as well?
Okay,
Or
so
you say touch the direction?
all right, good question. All right, so what happens is that, do you see these M1, M5, M15, M30, H1, H4, D1, week 1, W1, MN? Do you see those? Can you see those? M1, M5 is a little small, but can you see that? Let me see if there's
No, I'm not seeing.
there's no properties on this to change it. But
New safety trade alert.
here,
Safety
yeah, it's
trade.
okay. So here they're small, right? But here M1 means 1 minute chart. Each of these candles take 1 minute to form. M5 means this is a 5 minute chart. You notice it changes, all right? Each of these take 5 minutes
Right.
to form. And then 15 takes 15 minutes and so on, right? So each chart gives you different type of information. For example, if you look at this 1 minute, you could see that this is going, like, it looks like it's going almost sideways, right? Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, but like sideways. But if you look at the 5 minute chart, you'll probably notice, okay, so it's kind of pushing down, right? If you look at the 15-minute chart, you could see, okay, it was pushing up and then it was now pushing down. If you look at the 30-minute chart, you see you get different ways of understanding what's happening, right? So it helps you to be in a better position to determine what you should be by having these different charts with different time frames. It helps you to better understand what's happening in the market. If you look at it over the month, you could see, okay, so this is the monthly chart for AUD USD. It's been selling off the last several months, right? Several years, actually. It's been going down. Okay, so the Australian dollar has been losing value against the US currency. Okay, but it was going up at one point, right? And it dropped for a few years, then it went back up, and now it's dropping back down. If you look at the monthly chart. So, but then the weekly chart gives you a completely different view. The 1 minute chart. All right. So for those who are trying to get quick money out of the market, you use a 1 minute and a 5 minute chart. For those who are looking for longer term positions, they'd use like a weekly chart or a monthly chart. Does that help you?
Okay, so that means you don't have to be dependent upon the arrow for.
No, yeah, the arrow is just
direction.
one piece of the puzzle. It's not the only thing. So the arrow, you're using the arrow to help you to know, there are 4 pieces of information that come together before you put that trade in, all right? 4 pieces of information that you have to use. First, you need to know the arrow, right? In this case, this red arrow is here. So the red arrow and the price being below the stick red line here, right? Those 2 pieces of information give you an idea, right? Sorry, the price above, the red arrow telling
Going
you
down.
price is above, the red arrow comes up, it's telling it to go down, right? So you saw it starting to go down, but then everything here needs to be red before you can actually go ahead and say you have a trade. Let me slide back and find something a little where it's thicker. All right, so here it is, the red arrow is here. Okay, the red arrow is here, and the price is above the thick line. You could see that the candles are above. All right, and then the red arrow came, saying that the market was pushing down. And everything here was red 1, 2, 3, 4. So the first thing, somebody's line is on YouTube. That has children. Is your children? Okay. All right. So the
Yeah.
price is above. Okay. All right. The thick green line here. Then the red
It's,
arrow popped up.
Dr. Harry, it's
Hey, Coach
Anessa.
Andrea.
Anessa, if she could mute her line.
Thank you, Aneta. All right. So 4 things you're looking for. 4 things. All
Yeah,
right,
she
4
did.
Okay. 4 things. The price is above this thick green line here. That's 1. 2, the red arrow pops up. So if you slide it to here, okay, you could see the candlesticks are way up above this green line. And then when they came down, this red arrow popped on the screen to suggest that it's going down. But that's just 2 things. It could still turn back, but that's just 2 things. The candles was above this thick line, the red arrow popped up. The third thing you're looking for is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 need to be all red at the edge of the screen. So right now, this is green, this is green, this is green, this is red, this is red. So 3 out of 5 are green and 2 out of 5 are red. We need all 5 to be red. So we wait minute after minute after minute to see if they all turn red, which they did. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that are now red. But there's a 4th piece of data that we need. So far we have 3 things. The candlesticks are prices above this green line. The second thing is that we have this pushing down, right? That's the second thing we have, the red arrow pushing down. The third, everything here is red. All of this in red is a 3rd confirmation. The 4th confirmation is when the 4th level from the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, the 4th level from the bottom turns to green. If that happens, that's the safe trade zone. So what you do right now is that you come here, well, not here. Let's say I'm putting in a trade, okay? And you're gonna put it about a 1/2 inch to a 1/4 inch below this thick red line, right? Once you see this, okay? Once you see this popping up, it tells you that there's an opportunity. So I'd put it, let's say here. And then I'm gonna go for like 2 pips. Beginner should go for 1 to 2 to 3 pips, all right? So in this case, 2 pips should be, for an indice would be about this. So you're looking for just this little push. So if this continues to go up, this green continues to go up, and then turns around and pushes down, you're gonna have a winning trade. So let's see what happens. Minute after minute, boom. Before we even got far, can you see, Anetha, that this red thing pushed through these 2 lines? Can you see that? Are you there? Can you see that the green went this way?
Yes, I'm there.
Yes, could you see that the 2 green candles pushed up this way, but then it turned back
Yeah.
around right away and pushed down? Can you see that?
Right.
And how many
Yes,
minutes
I
did
can
it
see
take you
that.
in that trade? 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 7 minutes. 7 minutes. So you'd have to be really quick to catch it. Do you understand that now?
Okay, so you need very good internet. All right,
Question,
fine.
Doc.
Yes,
Question.
yes, you do. Right? And of course, you can see that it went down further, but leave that for intermediate to advanced level as to how we're going to catch those. But the beginner stuff, just do 5 of this for the day and win $20 each time. That's $100. If you just wait for 5 things like this to set up, either we do it on the red or we do it on the green. 5 of them to set up, okay, for the day, and go for $20 in that move. Ladies and gentlemen, that's $100 if you're going for that much. Or you go for $50, go for $10 in a move, right? $5 per pip, right? Or less, right? Depending on, this to make money out of this system is just the discipline that you need to just simply go for these small moves and not try to get the big moves in the beginning, okay? Because in the beginning, it takes to do a Kamala, where Kamala earned $500 today, on trading 0.02 lot size on NAS, right? That's a small lot size, and she still earned $500. Why? Because she caught big moves. But you need education and understanding of how to know when the market's going to do that, so that you take a position that will give you that kind of move in the market. And she's been in education now for 2+ years. and using it plus the safety trade technology. So get into the education in Xtream. Don't only buy the technology, and you can, if you want to, but I believe that if you take the education seriously and understand market structure along with the safety trade technology, you're going to put yourself at a massive advantage over simply just using it to just do what I share, right? Because you could easily just simply buy it and just use it to say, okay, everything is here. The green arrow is here. The candlesticks are below this line. You're waiting for everything to turn green. It did. You wait for this one to turn red. It did. You go ahead and you put in what's called a buy. Let's see if we would have won this trade again. We put a line above here, just above this thick line right here. Boom. And then you put a second one in, right? To catch your profit, a little bit of profit, just 2 pips. And then just see if it pushed down. Let's see if it turned back around, right? Let's see if it turned back around. And did it win? Come off me and tell me somebody did that trade won.
Trade alert.
Anybody? Did that trade win? Anyone? We saw it here, right? Turned red. This was pushing down. A lot of people would have believed the market is going down. Let me try and get a sell up, and then it turned back around and started pushing back up. And you went in for a sell. Okay. All right. Come off me and tell me anybody if that was a winning trade that we just saw. Did it turn back around and go through your activate what's called a buy stop and take you through to profit? Did it win? Anyone out there? Okay, okay. Nobody could hear me. All right, that's fine.
Dr.
Coach Andrea. Okay, so
I think we're alone today. So you're saying that one would have you put in a buy stop, right?
Yes, that's correct, because it's all green.
Yeah, because you saw the red. You saw the red.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, the 4 was red, the green was green. You put in the buy stop above the red line. Are you putting it above the green line or above the red line?
You could do it half an inch above, quarter inch or half an inch above the thick line, or you could use this red line as well.
So if you put it above the red line, and then it would take a few candles, but then it popped up.
All right, and it blew
So
right.
you would have won. Yeah. No, what I find sometimes it's better to also put your take profit, because sometimes it hit it so fast and pull back.
Yeah, so the first line is the entry, and the second line is the take profit.
Right, got it. Yeah, so I just want to say, because sometimes folks do it without a take profit. So when they set the buy stop, they should put their take profit.
Yeah, because what happens is that it moves so fast that if you're trying to use your finger to close the trade, it will shoot up sometimes, go into profit and turn back. All right. So your Coach Andrew is absolutely right about that. You're putting your take profit with when you're activating the trade, and go for 1, 2, or 3 pips. This tight move here, if you do this 5 times for the day, that could be $50 to $100 or $200. Just this little move here done multiple times for the day. And it's just the patience to wait for the market to set up and give this to you. Okay? And wait for it to move.
Dr. Benjamin, Dr. Harry, I have a question for you on the longer moves. I know you talk about the seeing the green to the red, but when you have all the greens and you have your green arrow. Oh, okay. So let's say where you have everything green, each zone is green. You have your green arrow up on NAS, and your red crossed over the big line. So you that's another strategy that indicate that you could enter that trade, right? For that move up.
You mean
not for the down. I'm talking
this here.
Yeah, this arrow here, everything is green.
The moving average crosses over.
Yeah.
And
can you?
Because when the moving average crosses
does he
over,
have a strategy that tells you can take that trade?
I've not heard that where he talks about the moving averages. But I do know about this cross that some people use when this crosses over, because when it crosses over, this is buying.
Yeah, with everything green, because to me, it's a little bit more advanced, but I was just curious
Yeah,
about that
yeah.
one.
I've heard Mr. Maddox train on this, and he puts in another indicator in here, a third one, and he uses both of them. There's another indicator here that he uses. Let me go and find it. Trends. Insert indicators, trend, and then moving average, and then 5. So he puts in one at 5, and put it as yellow. Yeah. So this other one, when these two have crossed over the moving this trade line, right? When both of these cross over the trade line, right, at almost the same time, then this is a great buy opportunity.
Right. Yeah, the 5 is a good.
5 and the 14 is what. That's what I learned from him. And then when it crosses, like right here, the yellow crossed over the red, then this is another indication there's a potential up move coming.
And it's right on point with the arrow.
Yeah, and it's right.
Yeah, so I'm just always curious, and it's right above the safety trade logo.
Yeah.
That Kevin always talks about.
Yes. So when we put all of those together,
hint. I was just curious, but I haven't seen any much talk about it, so I was just curious.
Okay, so because what the indicators here give us the opportunity to get confluences for other moves that we're looking for, to help to add to, right? To additional information, because man, this called out this morning. Yes, this morning. If I find the time, let me go 1 minute. This morning, man, the system called out the move just before the 9:30 bell. Just before the 9:30 bell.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, I saw it. I was online, and it called it out on S&P 500. The system called it out just before just before the bell, like
on the 1 minute.
On the 1 minute.
Nice.
I'm trying to find the time because the time on this system is some Europe time. But where was it? Man, it was right there where it pushed down. Was just a little bit pushed down before 9:30 this morning, which should have given people the impression just before 9:28, 9:27, 9:28. Those 3 candles pushed down to create a buy on both. It was both on NAS and the S&P, right at the bell. So if we were there and then it shot right up, let me look for the NAS. Let me look for it on NAS.
New safety trade alert. New safety trade alert.
And it was so beautiful. It was so beautiful to see that. All right, everything was green. I think yep, there it is. There it is. There it is. You could see it. So everything was green, right? Right, and you could check the time on the candles. You see, was pushing up, and then it started pushing down quickly, and there was a quick push down. And as that quick push down came, you see the candle turned. You could see that red candle right there, right? That little red candle right there. That red candle in the number 4. So you could see that the price was below, right? The green arrow popped up. Okay, the green arrow popped up. The price was below. The green arrow popped up. It pushed down. See, it pushed down, right? And created this little red spot right here. So if we had a buy stop in place, right? Here, just above here. We had a buy stop in place just above here. When this happened, right? If we were sharp on the finger, because this gave us how many minutes? When this happened, it just gave you a minute, literally gave you a minute, didn't give you any time. And look what happened next. You see that? Shot to the roof. So what the system called us out just before the bell, okay? So we can be using the system right up to the bell to see what is it showing us What is it showing us on the 1 minute or the 5 minute time frames? What is it showing us? It's going to tell us what the next thing that's going to happen is. And you know, this is so beautiful. This is so beautiful, right? I didn't catch it, but I'm aware. I've seen it. I've seen Kevin do this a couple of times and say news and and showed news being called out minutes ahead of time. Okay. So we now have the tool in our hands to help us to see this before it happened. All right, which is worth, I can't even put the value on this. Are you seeing what did he see it? What I explained?
Yeah.
Yeah, the price was below the moving average.
Yeah,
Green arrow
the price
popped
was
up.
below. Green arrow
All
popped
right.
up.
Yes, the price pushed down. So when we see this pushing down, right, just before the bell, it throws people off, right? It throws people off. Gave a lot of traders the impression that just before the bell, maybe there's going to be a sell, and it was a fake out. And look at what this popped up and telling us it's a fake out. It's not a real sell. Put in a buy stop, and then explosion.
After the races, it was.
If you had a buy stop here, and I'm going to catch them eventually. I'm going to catch more and more of these because they happen quite often. They happen before the news and they happen before the bell. All right, where they're taking the market to in a different direction. And if we were there and it shoots up, it takes us up, put in a stop loss. Because if you put in a stop loss here with your buy stop, and you put in a stop loss down below here, right? Down below, let's say down below here, right? The last low, okay? Somewhere here, right? Or even a little bit low. This is not that much to risk, right? For what we could potentially gain. And then you just don't put in a TP, just let it shoot up and then go and close your trade. Or move a stop loss up. If it keeps running up, then you're gone. Right? So this is super fantastic that we have this. Super fantastic, right? Here's another little one. Right? Not as big, but it's another little one. But this one, when I saw this morning, I saw the red and I said, hey, check the chart. And by the time I told Aaron to check the chart, as he checked the chart, we didn't even have a chance to put that trade in. It was so quick. But sometimes we get them a few minutes before. So we see that, you know, we get this move. This move started 1, 2, 3, 4 minutes, right? So when it dropped below, this was going to change, right? So that would have given us 4 minutes to put in a buy. Because once we see this drop below the bell, right, and everything else is green, we could know that's the fake, and we could go ahead and put in a buy with a stop loss and see if it's going to react. Man, I'm ready for them. I'm ready for them. I'm so ready for them. All right, cool. Any other questions? Okay. All right. Well, that makes it for today.